Are you ready to take your laser game to that next level? Stick around, watch as we mess with the GWeike G2 fiber laser. Now, what makes the GWeike G2 stand out from other lasers besides just being a fiber? Now, what sets this apart is our ultra speed galvanometer. The galvanometer scanning makes it where you can carry vector markings and dot matrix, features adjustable marking ranges, quick response, and that fast marking speed for hundreds of characters per second. This right here has a state-of-the-art fiber laser that can go 15,000 millimeters per second. That's right, 15,000 millimeters per second. And along with that speed, we're talking up to 8K resolution. Compared to the diodes or CO2s I normally mess with, this thing just walks off and leaves them. Now, with the fiber laser, it is meant for metals. So we're talking 1.5 millimeter depth penetration on metals. You're not going to get that on your CO2 or diodes. They do not like metals. They're not going to, they can engrave or put markings on there, but they are not going to blow away that metal to where you can actually feel the print on there. And of course, if you know your settings, you can get the different colors on your stainless steel metals just like you can with your diode laser, but at extremely faster speeds. Now with the G20, it's able to do 30 different colors depending on how you have your settings on there. Also, if you look at, it's just got a good compact design. Compared to some of your industrial fiber lasers, this right here, this can actually be removed and becomes a handheld at the same time. With its little case on there, you just set it on whatever you're working on, makes it that much easier. Now the materials you can actually do on the fiber laser G20, gold, silver, copper, aluminum, iron, stainless, plastic, your fake leathers, airs, and so much more. Now, where it does fall, you're not going to be able to engrave on wood. You're not going to be able to engrave on real true leather. And there's a few other things, but them are your main twos. It's not going to do anything for you due to the wavelength of the fiber laser on here. Everything has its purpose. Now, depending on which model you get, like I said, the one I have right here, this has the 110 by 110 bed. They also do have a 150 by 150 as well. Like I said, this is just a 20 watt on here. So your wavelength of the laser's 1064 nanometers. That tells you what materials it will actually work with, because different nanometers is for your different lasers. Where if you're doing the diode or the CO2, they all have different wavelengths, and that's why this one's not able to do the wood, but metal's where it's at. That's where you're going to be able to start doing your nice little necklaces. I mean, your real small detail that you want to, say like these dog tags, which I'll be doing here in a few minutes. It's going to be able to engrave off into that metal instead of just put a marking on the metal, which, yeah, the markings can look okay, but I personally would much rather have it engraved into the metal. Now, just to show y'all how quick this will engrave, we're just going to do a little quick business card right here. And that's it. I mean, it engraved that just within a few seconds. That is the detail we get. That's just how quick that engraves it. I mean, granted, that is it is complex, but it's not at the same time. Let's do some more. Now, on smaller items and anything you're trying to line up, it does have it where we can put a red box or outline the object on there with the laser so we can actually get it placed exactly where we need it. Now, once we have it placed and we know everything is good, now on this, I'm wanting a deeper mark, so I am actually going to crank up the power of the laser, and I'm going to let this run more than just one pass on here. And that way, the longer it runs, the deeper it can penetrate. So we'll let it do its thing, and I'll show you how well the outcome is. Now, I'll let this run for about maybe 2 minutes, if that. As you see, everything came in nice. You can actually feel where it engraved into the metal, where it's not just a coating or scuff marks, whatever you want to call it, sitting on top of the metal. It is actually engraved off into the metal. Now, like I said, the longer this is on there, the deeper it will get. Like I said, because you'll actually see a lot of people do some coins, which I was hoping to be able to do for this video, but Amazon has not got the blanks to me yet. So be on the lookout for that video, because it is coming, and I got a few other things with that in that order. So, well, gotta apologize for the time lapse. My other camera I have over there, apparently it's not wanting to do what it's supposed to. But as you can see, the detail on this, and this is just a basic small resolution JPEG I use. Nothing done to it. I just imported in some JPEG we got and just ran it. I mean, the detail in the cat's eyes just looks great. Now, something to think of when on this, there's actually 2 lasers right here. And to raise and lower this to get in the focal length you need, it's just knob right over here. And once these lasers become one, we are set at our correct height. Now, like I said, on this is a little stone I'm just going to try out, and just some random file I have. Heck, I'm learning this machine with y'all, so I want to see what we'll do on this slate. Now with this slate, it's going to take a little while. I do have it on 95% power, and we're going to let it do its thing, because like I said, it is cutting into the stone. So we'll let it do its thing. Be right back. Now, as you see, we got a nice, good engraving. You can actually see the dust that is produced by this, just blasting it away. As you see, no issues with the slate. Nice, deep grooves. You can feel everything on here. Like I said, I've done these with my CO2 and diodes before. Took a whole lot longer than what it just did on that. Like I said, we're talking maybe 3 minutes to do one of these coasters, where on my others, we're talking anywhere from 10 to 15, or on some of the diodes, even 30. Heck, I've had some that took a little over an hour just because all the stuff it was trying to do on there. And this right here, talking 3, maybe 4 minutes. Now, for those that know, for a living, I basically make a lot of leather patch hats or beanies. That's my primary source of income. Now this right here, I have some leatherette on here just to show you how quick I'm able to make patches now. I mean, it is so much faster than before. Now, when doing this, I do recommend you have some sort of enclosure on here, because they do have a little deal with an exhaust fan you can put on here. I do recommend that, because you don't want to be breathing this in, because there's chemicals in there that aren't good for you. As you see, it is blazing through this leather patch on here like it's nothing. It took me a second to figure out the settings on here, because what I'm used to in light burn This GLaser program that it uses, I'm not familiar with, so it's a whole different learning experience for me. And it's just something new. But as you can see, it is going down. Actually, I had it set up to do another pass on here just to try to make things a little bit better. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn this program and trying to figure out how to use it. But I'm definitely liking how it looks. As you see, we now have a nice patch ready to be applied on a hat. Now, what a lot of stuff this laser is going to be used on are knives. And what better gift to give to, say, a dad or some family members, someone getting a wedding, is a custom knife. There you have it, some nice engraving on a knife. It's off in there, you can feel all that. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Now this last little project I got for y'all today, I got a little battery pack right here. This just shows what all you can do with a fiber laser, which makes it quicker and easier. Like I said, as far as setup, it's lined up. I get to see exactly where it is. And then I just hit mark and it does it for me. I mean, this right here, we're talking real time right there. Just a few seconds. Just to show you how well that came in right there. You could do hundreds an hour with this compared to setting up your CO2 or diode laser. You cannot beat that speed. Now these are just a few little projects showing off the GWeike G2 fiber laser. I gotta say, I'm so impressed with this machine. I mean, I had high hopes for it already because I knew what a fiber laser could do. But man, I was not expecting how quick this machine actually was. I mean, right here, all this stuff to engrave that quick. It didn't take me much longer. And everything came out nice, clean, crisp. Couldn't complain one bit. Now, if you want to help out the channel, besides hitting that subscribe button, I do have an affiliate link for this down in the description. It's what helps, pays for all these videos that I do. Whenever people buy stuff off my affiliate links, that's what keeps the channel going. It definitely helps me out. And check out some of the other products that GWeike has. I'm hoping to get more of them off in here. Now, next week, I am going to show you what this can do with some rotary attachments. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Tune in next week. And until next time, y'all take it easy.